Hey guys, True Zombie Series here, and today I'll show y'all my progress on the paper AR. I 3D printed a bolt and barrel extension. You can't see it, barely. Thought I had a flashlight right here, but I don't. But yeah, it goes, it chambers all the way. Can't exactly pull the trigger anymore because 3D printed parts or whatever. 3D printed, forget what it's called, cam pin. And so yeah, right now I gotta remake the cam pin or 3D print a new one. Probably gonna 3D print one. Some of these parts are gonna be 3D printed, is at least to mock up, like the grip. Some parts I really just don't have much time to do, so some parts are getting 3D printed. And yeah, so it's not all, it wasn't really gonna, it's not all paper anyways, because you know there's wood here and there, and plastic. So I'm not really worried about it all being paper. Yeah. But yeah, I've made a model, a 3D model of, took me all night, but I stayed up, rendered a model of the stock or whatever. And yeah. A little bit of things I gotta do to get it to shoot, as in that cam slot for that cam pin has to be you can see it just there. It has to be cut just a little bit more, like not the actual hole in the receiver, but the hole on the bolts has to be cut a little more, so it can just, it needs the, so the bolt can spin a little bit more, and the actual carrier can move a little bit more forward to actually engage with the little latch that holds the trigger back for the force reset. But yeah, I have that done. It works if you pull the trigger down and pull this back enough, like there, it just went. But I don't want to have it like that. I'd rather get it fixed. And I actually have a magazine now. These are not live, none of these are, but it will. Well, with the other bolts, the 3D printed bolt, which I don't believe I have next to me. Nope. With the 3D printed bolt and the other 3D printed barrel extension to go with that bolt, it chambers rounds almost perfectly, like really perfectly. But I want to use the original bolt style, which might end up being an issue down the road. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. But as of right now, what I'm using isn't really working the best. It doesn't want to catch on to the rounds to fire them. So it's, I still have to fill the front of this in when I get I got a couple things to do, because this receiver is cracked from pulling the trigger and letting the hammer smack it. So I have to fix the crack, but I also have to sand down this side, like how it is there. Sand down, you can see it. Yeah, sand down so that the magazine can fit in, and I have to sand down both sides of each of these so that the magazine can fit in when I repair it. When I repair it, this is going to be squeezed down a little tighter, and I just need to sand it all out so this can fit in there a little more. Once I do that, then it'll be alright. I'll patch the front up, and that'll be, lower will be completely finished. Nah, not completely finished, because I still got a little bit more stuff to do, like drill a hole for the magazine catch. I have to make the bolt catch slash release, whatever. Have to make the safety like all the way, the little actual piece that flips, because it works, safety works. But yeah, and then to show like the trigger that works, if I pull the bolt back, y'all can watch the trigger. Wait, I have to get it to click first. It doesn't want to do it. Yes, it doesn't want to do it. But you can see how much space is in front. There's barely any, but then once it goes off, like the space will change and you'll see it. I don't know. Right now it really does not want to engage. I can see it in there, but no, not gonna really do it. But I'm gonna see if I can just. There it went. So now look at the space. The space between it now is far further. But then as I pull the bolt back, watch the trigger, pop forward. And as the bolt comes back forward, it stays there. And that stays locked. Until you want to go and can't even press it from here. That's the crazy part. Can't access it from here, but until it clicks again, which I'm just gonna go ahead and boom. You can see it. And this bolt comes back, obviously. Just in case y'all didn't see it. Trigger will move forward. Watch the space. There. But yeah, it doesn't, it's, the pull on it, on the trigger is probably like 3 millimeters. Not even. Something like that. But yeah, once I get this new spool in about a week, spool of filament, then I'll print the stock. As of right now, I'm about to finish sanding down the inside of here and getting ready to patch everything and do the last final stuff. Swap this bolt back out for the old one and the old barrel extension, and see if I can get it to chamber every round. And once it does, if it does that, then I'll be ready to load it up and fire it, I guess. Well, not exactly, because I'm gonna remake this. This is empty. It's empty. You can only, yeah, you can see it. But whenever I finish, I'm gonna 3D print a whole new front end, so it'll be more in a barrel extension. I don't know. And once I print that, it'll be the final diameter, which is somewhere around the size of this. And same thing with the back here, where this is clamped onto a bottle lid. That bottle lid's gonna be bigger. I'm gonna get the piston because it's not regular gas impingement. It's piston is gonna be piston driven. So yeah, get the piston system hooked up, cut all of this paper off the top and make it a little taller so that I can fit charging handle, Picatinny rail. I'm gonna do some more cosmetic work on it and get it all ready. So that's how much progress I've been on. Not very much, but it's something. There's a couple things, cause like that is literally a water bottle lid. I can't push this back while it's on there, it might pop off, but that's a cap from glue. There's a pin through it. You can see it, a pin through it. Whatever, spring. I gotta work some loads that will push this spring back, because it's not a heavy spring, but it's not a light spring either. So yeah, but that's all I got for y'all guys. Like and subscribe if y'all want. It doesn't really matter to me. That's all I got for y'all. AK still in pieces. A lot of pieces. I'll be working on this thing soon too. So yeah, like and subscribe if you want to. I'll catch y'all next time.